How is everybody doing today? Just another week. Some comments this week. People were being nice. Thanks for that. I am still taking the medicine and I haven't noticed any differences. So I don't know. I'll keep taking it. I went to this watch party in Norfolk called Waterside District Market, something like that. I had a couple thoughts. Yeah, the first one before I forget. I don't know. It's a weird thought. I mean, both thoughts are kind of weird. I don't know how to really explain them. This is the first time they are coming out of my brain, so they might be jumbled and weird and dumb and bad. But I didn't feel usually, not usually, but like over the course of my life, usually I'll go to a place by myself and I'll feel bad because I'll see all the other people like being with other people or being whatever, and they're there, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I had friends to be with me instead of just being here alone by myself. I'm a weirdo. But yesterday when I went to it was like a bar market thing to watch the game, I didn't really feel bad about myself when I was there. I kind of had this thought that when I was there, which isn't like, this isn't a productive or like a good thing, but it leads to me not hating myself when I'm at the bar, so that's good. Because I have had friends now. I had a girlfriend. I know what it's like to go to like something like a concert, like me and my ex went to a concert together. So I've had the experience where like I go to a concert by myself and I'm sad because I'm there by myself and I see all the other people like being with other people and I'm like, I wish I had that, and I've never had that before, so that's what I want. And then I had that and now I don't have it again. And then I'm thinking like my brain is kind of going into the past of like going through the same thoughts of like, oh, I wish I had friends here with me. But then I was like, I've had friends before and it didn't really enhance the experience. I, I've had a girlfriend here and I didn't really feel like, oh, this is better because they're there. And maybe it's just like, I don't know, we weren't supposed to be together or whatever. And I don't know, whatever. But that's why it's like weird to say. There's still a part of me that wants the connection, like to have people with me who like make the experience more than just like me standing there by myself. But it feels like when I've done other things in the past, when I had friends and stuff, it was kind of just like, I'm putting it. I do feel like it was something I was doing wrong. Like I'm not being present and being able to connect with people. It's not like they're terrible people. And they're just like being boring and dumb and whatever. It's me not being able to connect, and that's what I'm trying to figure out why I can't do that. But I'm like, okay, if other people were here, even friends, like it wouldn't be any better. So I don't know. That made me feel like whatever. I didn't for whatever reason. That was the reason why I didn't hate myself yesterday when I was there by myself. I don't know if I could say that I enjoyed it, but I do think I was glad that I went. But I think mostly I was just happy that we won. USA won against Bosnia Herzegovina. Hurts so good, Bina. Okay, and the other thought is I was trying to think of an analogy today, and I always think about space analogies for some reason, to like explain my angst that I'm feeling and the depression and the identity crisis and all this stuff. And I've used like a lot of space analogies before in my videos to explain like anxiety and stuff. So I felt like this kind of makes sense. I don't know. I've never said it out loud. We'll try it out. So my life, or maybe your life, if you've had the same problems as me, is like, okay, you are a kid and you're normal and everything is like normal and fine. This is you on Earth. You have friends and whatever. You're a kid. Sometimes you You just are normal, whatever. And then you are a teenager and you get ejected into space somehow. Oh, you go on a rocket ship and you go into space all by yourself. So for me, that was really difficult. So I'm going to explain an analogy, and this is the full analogy. The picture in my head is you're on Earth, you go into space, you're in space, you come back, and then you're back on Earth. So the you're a kid, that's on Earth. Then you get shot into space, and to me, that's like very jarring, and it's like intense, and you're shooting through the atmosphere, and there's like stuff crashing into you, and it's like scary and hard. So that was me kind of entering isolation. And I remember like crying a lot when I was in high school and being like, I don't know how to have friends. I don't know what's wrong with me. And that's that like the turbulence. You're going into space. And then like, okay, now I'm in college and I don't really feel that turbulence. I'm just kind of settled in space. I don't feel much distress. Maybe a little bit, but I am just kind of like floating here by myself. I never talk to anybody. I'm 25 years old. I just play video games and watch TV, and I'm floating here. Whoa. I'm not a part of humanity. I'm not on Earth. I'm just by myself in space. Whoa. I'm floating around. And then I start going to therapy. I'm like 26, 27. I try to live a life that's like a real life and not just me floating in space. So I'm like, I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to get an apartment and get my job. I'm going to try to be a person and actually like try to connect with people and like not just be alone all the time. And that was really hard. That's me getting back on the spaceship and getting in the atmosphere again. I'm coming back in. I'm coming back to Earth. And that's really hard, like going to therapy. And that's why everybody is always like, at therapy, it's like, wow, you went on a date. That must have been so hard. And it's so good that you did it. And it's like, yeah, it's really hard. Oh, it's really hard to come back into Earth. I'm heating up the heat shield. Oh no, we're at 50%. The whole integrity. So that's happening. I'm coming into Earth. And I have a girlfriend and I have friends. And I'm like pushing myself. Like, you have to push yourself to do this stuff, to come back. The transition here that I'm like trying to make is like, I'm on Earth now. Right now. I'm back. I did all the hard stuff. I pushed myself to have friends and have a girlfriend and to connect with people. And it was really hard when I was doing that because it's like re-entry. But now I'm thinking like, okay, I'm here. This shouldn't be hard anymore. Like, I shouldn't have to push myself to do stuff. I shouldn't have to. I don't know. Just like it feels like patronizing now to be like I used to tell like my parents like, oh, I'm going to play baseball today. It's gonna be so hard. I'm so nervous. And now I don't want to do that. Like I know this next thing I say it'll sound bad. It's like I feel like I'm 5 years old and being like, oh, it was so hard to go to baseball today and tell my parents, and I don't want to do that. And it's like it's fine if you do that, like, and that's necessary for the reentry part. Like if you're in the reentry stage, that's what it feels like you're supposed to do. It's like it's hard, but you gotta tell yourself, no, this is the hard part. And it's okay that it's hard, like you cry after baseball or whatever. You try to go to indoor soccer and like you hate it, but it's like, oh, I'm getting to Earth. I'm getting back. This is the hard part. But now I'm here and like in this analogy, it's not supposed to be hard anymore. I'm not supposed to like want a cookie for going on a date, like and tell people like, well, it was so hard to go on this date because I'm so anxious all the time. I just want to be the person who's just like doing stuff like everybody. And I know like if anybody's watching, they'll be like, well, that's like what everybody feels, and whatever fracture in my soul that's like always makes me there's like a because of the trauma I had of like the isolation, there's something inside of me that's always telling me that I'm separate from everybody. You are different. You are in space. You are not meant to like be on the earth. And in this analogy, I mean it kind of can work because it's like, okay, I'm back on earth, but I was in space so long that like I don't know how to be here, and that's what I'm kind of feeling like, I don't even know how to like be on earth anymore. Do I walk like this? And I don't know. I was in space by myself so long. I don't know what to do. And I feel ashamed that I was in space because it's weird to be in space for your whole life. And you never had a girlfriend because you were in space. And it's weird. I guess that's it. That's the analogy. That is the discomfort that I feel. Is like, I just want to be here. I know stuff is like when you're a person and you're in the world, stuff is hard and like, but I want to feel like I'm here. Right now, I don't feel like I'm here. I don't know who I am. I don't know how to be here. I don't know how to do stuff. I don't know how to be comfortable here with people and feel like connecting to them. But I'm here. I came back. It's not like I went back up into space. I still have friends, and like next week I'm gonna go to upstate New York and do the Boilermaker run. But I don't want it to feel like I'm pushing myself to do that. I want to actually do it. But it feels like I'm pushing myself to do it, and I'm not gonna really enjoy it. When I go to California to see my brother, I'm not really gonna enjoy it. That's the frustration. It's like I'm here. I pushed myself so hard to get here. And now I'm here. And now what is this? I'm still feeling the same shit. It's not working. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to end on that, but like analogies are dumb because you can make an analogy to say whatever you want. And I need to start thinking more hopeful analogies of like whatever. But that's just how I was feeling. And I like space stuff. But okay. If you are watching, yeah, tell me how you're doing. I hope you're doing okay. I hope it is hopeful to see that I'm still here, even though I am depressed and I don't know who I am and I don't know how to like communicate my problems and I don't know how to fix them and I have suicidal thoughts every week, but I'm still here. See, look, I'm here. I got a haircut. And that's it. Okay, smell you later. Bye. The wickedly talented Yamin Lamal. Is that his name? I don't even know. Whatever, cut that out.